The Seerah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, part 14. So, just as Abdul.Mutallibs had been divinely helped by Allah Ta'ala in finding the Zamzam well, in the same way he was divinely helped in procuring the Zamzam well for his clan, for the Banu Hashim. Because when all of this happened on the journey, they was dying of thirst, and the Quraysh were refusing him and Abdul.Mutallibs and his companions water, and then Abdul.Mutallibs climbs onto his camel, and then the fountain of water comes out from under the feet of the camel. When the Quraysh see all of this, and then Abdul.Mutallibs offers them water also, and they see all of this, and they see his generosity, then they say to Abdul.Mutallibs, قَضَاءٌ لَكَ عَلَيْنَا يَا Abdul.Mutallibs. This is a decision between us and yourselves. This is the judgment that we were looking for. وَاللَّهِ لَا نُخَاصِمُكَ فِي زَمْزَمَ أَبَدًا. We have seen all these signs, how Allah Ta'ala has divinely helped you. This is all the help of Allah with you. Therefore, we promise that we will never fight and argue with you regarding the ownership of the Zamzam well ever again. It's yours to keep. الذي سقاك هذا الماء في هذا الفلاح له الذي سقاك زمزم فرجي إلى سقايتك راشدا. That the one who has given you water to drink in this desert is the same God, is the same Allah who has given you the Zamzam well. We see now, we understand. Therefore, go back to your well of Zamzam without any hindrance, without any obstacle from us. May you be blessed. So, in effect, the Quraysh were saying that we understand that you are divinely helped by Allah Ta'ala. Allah Ta'ala has chosen you for some reason, and therefore we're not gonna argue with you. And when you can keep the Zamzam well, it belongs to the Bani Hashim. We are not gonna now ask for a share in it. And so they returned back to Mecca, and remember the treasures of the Zamzam well that I had mentioned, that Abdul.Mutallibs, when he had dug the well, he had found many treasures there, like the gazelles or the deers, the statue of two deers which were made of gold. And in there, amongst the treasure, he also found some swords, and he found armor, and he found some relics, and he found many things. So what Abdul.Mutallibs then did was he took the gold and he had it melted, and then he had the gold put onto the doors of the Kaaba. And he was the first person to put gold onto the doors of Kaaba, which still exists till today. And he took the swords, and two really good swords, he had them fixed onto the door of the Kaaba also. So he decorated the Kaaba with the treasures from the Kaaba. So it was the treasures and the wealth of the Kaaba going back onto the Kaaba. Abdul.Mutallibs did not see it fit to spend it on himself. Instead, he used the treasures of the Kaaba upon the Kaaba itself. And then, because Abdul.Mutallibs was very generous, he did not restrict the well of Zamzam for himself and for his clan, but he allowed everyone to drink from it. And this is why everyone, all the other tribes in the surrounding area, they had their own wells, and they had the names of their own wells, and each well was famous. That this is a well of such and such tribe, this is a well of such tribe. So when Zamzam started, and Abdul.Mutallibs was generous with the water of Zamzam, he let everyone drink. Then people eventually, they closed their own wells, and the only well that remained then in Mecca was the well of Zamzam.